Hello, everybody. How's it going? Everybody doing all right today? Oh. Everybody ready for a load of Queen music today? Whether it be good or bad. Hey, Neil. From Nashville. Hey, man. How's it going? Hey, Gabe. I'm your number one fan, man. And I miss you. Oh, lots of early risers over there in Japan. You guys are troopers. I'm doing pretty good. How you doing? I think that says Alex. Yeah. Everything working? Can you hear these little twinkles? Osaka. Ready to see me make a fool of myself on piano, I hope. Hey, Kim. All right. Well, as you might know from the posts that I made earlier, or for most of the week, today I'll be doing the game front to back on these acoustic-ish instruments. So in the charity this time is the Mental Health Fund, which is started by the Crisis Text Line. And the Mental Health Fund, I believe, focuses on people who have been affected by everything going on in the last couple of months. And it's not just the States either. There's a few other countries that they participate in. So, yeah, it's a good one this time. So if you can, please donate. So, all right, let's get this over with. I say that with love. Just because piano's definitely not my first instrument, but we'll figure it out one way or another. All right. Well, without further ado, let's get rolling. Can you hear the piano okay? All right. Nobody's saying yes or no, but I'm assuming that means you can. All right, let's do it. Open up your mind and let me step inside. Rest your weary head and let your heart decide. It's so easy when you know the rules. It's so easy. All you have to do is fall in love. Play the game. Everybody play the game. Yourself go. This is your life. Don't play hard to get. It's a free world. All you have to do is fall in love. Play the game. Everybody play the game of love. Ooh, yeah. Just begun. Love runs from my head down to my enough of that. Everybody doing all right out there? Oh, I'm sure all the Mega Queen fans probably know what song is next, so all right. Okay, moving on to the second track from the game. Hey, BT. All right. Woo, yeah. Oh, yeah. Take me to the room where the rent's all red. Take me out of my head. It's what I say. Yeah. Ow. Take me to the room where the green's all green. And from what I've seen, it's a hot, it's a mean. Yeah. Gotta use my stag. It's gotta be Mac. Gotta get me on a track. Got a dragon on my back. Yeah. Take me to the room where the beats all round. Gotta eat that sound. Yeah, 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 yeah. Take me to the room where the black's all white and the white's all black. Take me back to the shack, yeah. She don't take no prisoners. She's gonna give me the business. Got a dragon on my back. Hey, it's a dragon attack, yeah. She don't take no prisoners. She's gotta give me the business. Hey, chained to the rack. She got a dragon on my back. Yeah. I'm gonna find another customer. Gotta make my way. Oh yeah, on my way. On my way. Hey. Oh, that's a little odd on acoustic guitar, but there you go. All right. Everybody doing good? Now, for this next one, I made a joke right whenever I posted about doing this, the game front to back, about how in the hell am I going to pull off Another One Bites the Dust, and by myself. And pretty much I decided that I couldn't, or it would sound really, really dumb. So I decided to enlist some help. So give me 1 second. Sorry if I just mooned you all. Let's see if we can position this to where you can see it, which might be a little bit tricky, but we can make it work, I think. And hopefully I don't push any buttons here. Probably should have tested this out beforehand. It's all good though. Let's see. Here. Softly. All right. Yeah, that's not going to work, I don't think. There we go. That's better. And I know there's a little bit of a glare, but I think you'll be able to see it. But I had to enlist some help from a buddy of mine from Manchester, England. And he goes by the name of Mr. Neil Fairclough. So, all right. We may as well do this. And here's hoping that I don't screw this up. So, here we go. And let me know if you can hear everything okay. All right. There's a good start.
Hey, Tyler.
Hey, Neil. Let's go! Steve walks wearily down the street with the brim pulled way down low. Ain't no sound but the sound of his feet. Machine guns ready to go. Are you ready? Hey, are you ready for this? Are you hanging on the edge of your seat? Out of the doorway, the bullets rip to the sound of the beat. Yeah! Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust, and another one gone, and another one gone. Another one bites the dust. Hey, hey, I'm gonna get you too. Another one bites the dust. Hey. How do you think I'm gonna get along without you when you're gone? It took me for everything that I had and kicked me out of my home. Oh yeah, babe, are you satisfied? How long you stand need? Well, out of the doorway, the bullets rip to the sound of beat. Lay out. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. And another one gone. And another one gone. Another one bites the dust. Hey, I'm gonna get you too. Another one bites the dust. Hey. Hey. Oh, I'll tell you. Bite the dust. Bite the dust. Yeah. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. Ow. Another one bites the dust. Hey, hey. Another one bites the dust. Hey. Ooh, shoot out. There's many ways that you can hurt a man and bring him to the ground. You can beat him, make it cheat him, make it treat him bad. Believe me when he's down. Hey. But I'm ready. It's ready for you. I'm standing on my own 2 feet. Out of the doorway, the bullets rip, repeating to the sound of beats. Whoa, yeah. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. And another one gone, and another one gone. Another one bites the dust. Hey, I'm gonna get you too. Another one bites the dust. Shoot out. Hey. All right. Hey. Oh. What does that say? I didn't see that. Oh, I love you too, buddy. Oh, God. All right. Hope you all enjoyed that. Oh. How's everybody doing out there? I think it turned out okay. Was everything in sync for you guys? Did the video work out okay? I sure hope so. All right. Looks like my comments froze a little bit. Moving on to one of my favorite songs on the record. Hey, it worked, Neil. All right, anyways, moving on to another John Deacon song, and it's one of my favorites off the record. And back in the Queen Extravaganza days, I think it was in Brazil, actually, I convinced everybody to do this song for a couple of shows, and I loved it. So, all right, here we go. It's a song by John. I Need Your Lovin' Tonight. Between the lines, I said I'll never be angry with you. I must be strong, 'cause she won't know how much I miss her. I only hope as time goes on I'll forget her. My body's aching, can't sleep at night. I'm too exhausted to start a fight. And if I see you with another guy, I'll leave my heart out, 'cause I love her. Come on, baby, let's get together. I love you, baby, I love you forever. I'm trying hard to stay away. What made you change? What did I say? Ooh, I need your loving tonight. Strummed a little too hard there. Let's get that sucker back in tune. All right. Oh, goodness. Everybody hanging in there? I love John Deacon too. Oh. You're welcome. Oh. All right, let's keep this train a-rolling. I think the Mega Queenies know what's next, and it's that rare time in all these streams that I've been doing that I'm gonna play a mega super hit besides besides Dust just a second ago. So there's a very funny recording that you are not gonna see or hear. I guess it's just audio of me doing this when I was like 7 or 6 or something like that, a long time ago. Mom and Dad have it. and it's gonna stay with them. All right, anyways. This thing called love, I just can't handle it. This thing called love, I must get around to it. I ain't ready. Crazy little thing called love. This thing called love, make it cry in the cradle all night. This means it jives. Shakes all over like a jellyfish. I kinda like it. Crazy little thing called love. There goes my baby. She knows how to rock and roll. She drives me crazy. She gives me hot cold fever. She leaves me in a cool, cool sweat. I gotta be cool. Relax, get him, get on my tracks, take a backseat, hitchhike, and take a long ride on my motorbike until I'm ready. Crazy little thing called love. Gotta be cool, relax, get hip, get on that tracks, take a back seat and hitchhike, and take a long ride on my motorbike until I'm ready. Crazy little thing called love. This thing called love, I just can't handle it. This thing called love. Oh, silly. One thing I always forget about this album is, especially by Queen standards, how short it is. I know me and Neil have talked about this a lot, how they should have just tacked on that Roger B-side, A Human Body. But that's neither here or there, I suppose. Everybody doing all right? Where's everybody coming from today? Oh, I can't see. My phone's too far away. Oh, it was not perfect, but thank you. And I'm sure you are exact to a T, Neil. That's one of the really, really cool things. Poolside. Lucky you, Jana. That is one of the really cool things about doing these live streams is, you know, people from all over the world. And I think that's pretty rad myself. Of course, the charities make it even better, but, you know. All right, so this is the time where you'd flip the record over to side 2B, whatever it's called. I can't remember with that one. And this would be the first song. And for those of you who have been watching my Instagram stories and all that stuff, you probably saw a quick little snippet of my dad back in the early 80s covering this song with his band Whitecap. What a time to live in, where you could be playing a bar gig a cover gig, and you could play a song like this one that wasn't a hit, it was a B-side, and people still dance to it and love it. What a time. I envy it so much. So this is Rocket Prime Jive. When I hear that rock and roll, it gets down to my soul. When it's real rock and roll, oh, rock and roll. When I hear that rock and roll, it gets down to my soul. When it's real rock and roll, oh, rock and roll. I don't know. What do you know? What do you hear on the radio? Coming through the air. I said, Mama, I ain't crazy. Alright. Alright. Hey, come on, baby, say it's alright. She can get your suit and come along with me. Say, come on, little one, gonna rock with me. I say, yeah. What do you do to get the feel right? You go downtown and get some of that prime jive. I said, Mama, I ain't crazy. Come along with me. Say, come on, little woman, gonna rock with me. I say, yeah, we're gonna rock it. Hey, come on, baby, say it's alright to rock and roll on a Saturday night. Say, shake and get your suit and come along with me. Say, come on, little woman. Say yeah, we're gonna rock it. Oh, tonight we want some prime jive. We want some prime jive. We want some prime jive tonight. Oh, come on, honey. Oh, gonna rock it tonight. Tonight. It's tricky stripping some of these songs down. Maybe I should have just said, okay, you guys sing that "We Want Some Prime Jive" part. Roger always tends to write fun songs like that. he always, especially around this era, definitely had his finger on the pulse of what was going on with all the new wavy things. So, next song, I was surprised by this. Whenever I asked Neil to do Dust, he did it. Then he also sent a video of this one as well. And he didn't say that I had to use it, but how could I not use it? I mean, come on. So we're gonna bring back Neil for a tune, y'all. Just give me a second to find it. Let's get out of this. And this is a sort of, from what I can tell, a bit of a controversial song from the Queen fans. Some people like it, some people don't. I was never one to get offended easy, so I always liked it. Make sure I'm still in tune. Let me do some tweaking over here real quick so you can hear Neil and all his Neely goodness. And let me make sure everything's in sync still. It's tricky doing all this audio stuff. Hey, hey, hey. Sounds pretty good. All right. Let's see what happens. This will be Don't Try Suicide. Yeah. Okay. Don't do it. Don't try, baby, don't do that. Don't do that. You got a good thing going now. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't try suicide, nobody's worth it. Don't try suicide, nobody cares. Don't try suicide, you're just gonna hate it. Don't try suicide, nobody gives a damn. So you think it's the easy way out? You think you're gonna slash your wrist this time? Baby, when you do it, all you do is get on my toots. Don't do that. Try, baby. Don't do that. You got a good thing going now. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't try suicide. Nobody's worth it. Don't try suicide. Nobody cares. Don't try suicide. You're just gonna hate it. Don't try suicide. Nobody gives a damn. You need help? Look at yourself, you need help. Yeah. You need love? So don't hurt yourself, it's okay. You just can't be a prick teaser all the time.
Little bit of tension.
You got it.
Need some affection.
You got it.
Suicide, babe.
Hey.
Suicide, babe. Suicide.
Hey.
Don't do it, babe.
Yeah.
Don't do it, don't do it.
Don't do it. Hey. Yeah. Don't put your neck on a line. Don't drown on me, babe. Blow your brains out. Don't do that. No. Don't do that. You got a good thing going, baby. Don't don't do it, don't do it, don't try suicide, nobody's worth it. Don't try suicide, nobody cares. Don't try suicide, you're just gonna hate it. Don't try suicide, nobody gives, nobody gives, nobody gives a damn. Okay. We did it! All right. Thank you very much, Neil. I'm shocked it worked. Oh, goodness. Oh, hope you all enjoyed that little interlude from my favorite pal from Manchester, England. Thank you so much, man. That was great. Everybody doing all right out there? Tell him I said thank you, BT. I hope one of you there mega fans are screen recording this right now, because obviously for some reason I can't do it, and that was fun, I have to say. Who knows, it might set a precedent for lockdown streams to come. All right, moving on. This might have actually been one of the last songs that Brian sang a majority of the lead vocal on, except for the bridge. Always been a favorite of mine. This is and I'm glad that it didn't win the final vote, because that would have made it awkward playing it twice. So, whenever that was. So, here it is, Sail Away, Sweet Sister. Hey little babe, you're changing. Babe, are you feeling so? It ain't no use in pretending you don't wanna play no more. Who's playing at your window, baby? What would your mother say? You're all dressed up like a lady. How come you behave this way? Yeah, sail away, sweet sister. Sail across the sea. Maybe you'll find somebody to love you half as much as me. My heart is always with you, no matter what you do. Sail away, sweet sister. I'll always be in love with you. Leave me for what I told you. My heart makes a fool of me. And you know I'll never hold you. You know that you gotta be free, yeah. Sail away, sweet sister. Sail across the sea. Maybe you'll find somebody to love you half as much as me. So take it the way you want it. When they let you down, my friend. Sail away, sweet sister. Back to my arms again. Hot child, don't you know you're young, you got your whole life ahead of you. Thank you very much, everybody. Almost got it, Neil. Although that is one of many favorite bass lines from John for me. Always, always so tasty. That's what she said. Oh boy. Okay. On to another Roger song. He was feeling prolific in these early 80s days. Oh, well, thanks. Although it's not technically my work because Queen wrote all these songs, but thank you. All right. Here's the 9th track from the game, written by Roger, coming soon. Crazy nights, ooh, like some mother-in-law and her nylon tights. They're always coming soon, coming soon on the outside of the tracks. You take the same old babies with the same old toys. The neighbors screaming, but the noise and noise. Ooh, ooh. Somebody nag you when you're out with the boys. They're always coming soon, coming soon on the outside of the tracks. They're always coming soon, coming soon on the outside of the track. Coming soon, coming soon on the outside of the track. Woo! This is also the time when Freddie really started belting some serious high notes. With that gravelly voice that suddenly came to be around this time. All right. Well, and just like that, we're at the end of the game. One more song. Make sure everything's working, and I pray to God that I don't screw this up. Because it's one of my favorite songs that Brian wrote. And it would be a travesty if I screwed it up. But I'm not making any guarantees. Because, once again, piano is definitely not my first instrument. But it is what it is, I suppose. And that's what makes these fun, too, because ain't no way in hell any live stream is going to be perfect, so And I don't necessarily want it to be either. Takes away the fun. We're just hanging out, right? Guess I should probably make sure I'm actually in tune. Woo! Make sure everything's in sync real quick. Hey, hey, hey. Ch-ch. Cool. Got lucky today, I think. Alright. So this is the last track from the game, and I'm not really sure about over here in the States, but I know it was a big hit everywhere else. Most people know it. It's always been one of my favorite songs that Brian wrote. Of course, most people who really know me know that I'm very drawn to melancholy type songs. And this is definitely one of them. But I've always loved it. So here we go. It started off so well. Woo. Let's try that again. Oh, God. I'm going to blame the guitar being in my lap for that. So, mulligan. It started off so well. You said we made a perfect pair. I clothed myself in your glory and your love. How I loved you, how I cried. The years of care and loyalty were nothing but a sham, it seems. The years be lie, we live to the lie. I love you till I die. Save me, save me, save me. I can't face this life alone. Save me, save me, save me. I'm naked and I'm far from home. The slate will soon be clean. I'll erase the memories to start again with somebody new. Was it all wasted? All that love? I hang my head and I advertise a sofa, a sofa sale or rent. I have no heart, I'm cold inside. I have no real intent. Save me, save me, save me. I can't face this life alone. Save me, save me. Oh, I'm naked and I'm far from home. Well, piano-wise, that was a bit of a train wreck, but it's okay. I don't care. All right. There's the game. Hope you all enjoyed that, even the incredibly bum notes on the piano. Everybody doing okay out there? No, thank you, Neil. As far as I'm concerned, you made this stream. Thank you all so much for tuning in. And like I said earlier, the charity this time is the Mental Health Fund, which is put on by the, I think, Crisis Text Line. And they put the fund together for people who are having some troubles, some serious issues, especially, you know, obviously mental health, since that's what it's for. And it's directed specifically at people who are having a hard time during all these lockdowns and the virus and everything. So, and it's not just the U.S. that this fund is for. It's for a few other countries as well. I know that Canada, I think Italy. There's a few others. So it's not just geared towards it's not just geared towards the U.S. There's more people. So yeah. Thank you all so much. There's not a timer for my video here, so I'm not sure how much time we have left. I don't know if they show a timer for you guys. But as soon as we're done, I'll put up the a link for you guys to go to for the fund. And yeah. Thanks, guys. 2 minutes? Yeah, there's not enough time for another song, unfortunately. 3, 2, no, that's backwards. 1, 2, no, 2, 3, 4. There it is. I can't do your jokes, Neil. That's why I need you here for all that crap. All right. Thank you all so much for tuning in. And free will. It's Queen Day. And I'll see you next time. And like I said, I'll post a link afterwards, even though I usually put all that stuff on pretty much every story I do for that week, for promo, I guess you could say. And yeah, if you can donate, please donate what you can. And I was reminded by Dad that before I let you guys go, I gotta show you a poster. We're in the control room of our studio here, and quite a few Christmases ago, I got them a poster to, a poster to hang up in the studio. And there it is. Pretty neat, huh? It's an old display from a record store from way back in the day. So, pretty funny that was actually the album that I chose to do today. So, yeah. All right, guys. The timer is running down, so I'm going to bid you all adieu. And thank you all so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one.